Hi, and welcome back. In this session, we're going to cover the financial section of Global Settings. Come into Global Settings and then click the Financial tab, and then you're going to see a number of options that will control the pricing of your statements of work. So the first field that we come to is the number of hours in a billable day. So typically this is 8 hours a day. And again, it could be 12, it could be 24 hours. Well, however you define a billable day will use in the calculations for the statement of work. Then the next section is the discounting. So what is the maximum discount percentage allowed? This basically allows you to control the estimator from providing too much discount. This is where you set your policy. So this is where you set the control. In the past, you've always had to worry about it and provide PDFs so somebody didn't update it. But here you are actually controlling the limit, the maximum discount that they can have. So it still gives the sales team or the estimator the ability to provide discounts, but this is the limit that they can go to. So this is an active way to control your discounting. So you will say the highest discount is 25% is allowed. The next section is for risk. So when you provide a fixed fee, you want to make sure that you're uplifting because a fixed fee means that you're having to deliver everything. It's not a time and materials. You actually have to deliver everything said in the statement of work for that fixed amount of money. So here you're going to do an uplift, and this is to cover the risk. Many times it's 30% uplift for a fixed fee, but whatever your percentage is, enter it here. And the same thing with the not to exceed uplift. These may be the same amount of money or same percentages, but if it's different, just enter it there. And then on the expense side, you want to control how expenses are covered within your statements of work. So you can say actual expenses are incurred separately, which in case that you're going to bill for the expenses at the actual amount. So if you stay in a hotel and it's $250 a night, and you get the receipt, you're going to bill the customer for that amount of money. But we give you the ability here to select either a predefined expenses to be included in the daily rate, or you may want to also on this your policy may be to have both and give the estimator the option. So let's select both. So whether you select both or predefined, you'll see that there's rates below. So for the standard rate, this is how much you're going to add to the daily rate that you've or the per day rate that you've added to your resource rate. So you're going to have your standard rate, which is $100 per day. And that's important to note that it's a per day amount, and it's based on the hours that we described up top here. So it's $100 a day that you want to add for your expenses. If you're doing it in international, you can have a different international rate. And then we have this section here called Major City. This field allows you to add an additional amount on top of the standard or international rates. And that's important. So, some cities are far more expensive than others. So if you want to include an amount in your, let's say it's New York City or it's Paris, one of these cities that are more expensive, you can add a little bit more to the rate if you're including the expenses in your daily rate. So it gives you that flexibility as well. So this becomes basically your policy for your organization, and then you click save. Okay, and that's all there is to the financial area. Thanks for watching.